Hi everyone, today I'd like to do my current favourites. I haven't done this for quite a while. I've actually got some hair favourites as well, but I'm going to be blogging about that, so I'll put a link to my blog below and please check that out. I've just had my hair done again and I really love it. And I've got a few shampoos and things which have really been just the ticket. But this is all about makeup and there's a couple of skincare in here as well. So I'll cover the skincare briefly at the outset. The first thing, I really highly have to recommend this. This is Clinique Turnaround Overnight Radiance Moisturiser for very dry to combination oily skin. Seems like a weird mix to put those two skin types together, but I used to use this actually years ago and it was fantastic back then. I have no idea why I stopped, but recently I started a whole Clinique regimen and I've been using this at night, and I swear when you wake up your skin just looks, as it says, completely radiant. It really does just manage to refresh your skin, and it's even toned, clear, smooth, everything you want, and it's reasonably priced. I think it's £34, which is definitely well worth it, and you don't need too much, but it really does make a difference. It's an effective treatment, I swear. Brilliant stuff. Now, the next thing which I want to mention, I've wanted to try this ever since I saw Gina Love Peace and Lip Gloss raving about it literally years ago, and she has really beautiful skin, but back then it wasn't actually available in the UK, but now you can get it fairly easily. I got mine online and it was the cheapest which I found. It was about 23 or 24 pounds, and it was revital.co.uk, I think. It's Egyptian magic and I really love the packaging. It's really kind of kitsch and simple, but it's got some spirit to it, so I like that. And I've already used absolutely tons of it because I'm just really generous. Usually people only use a tiny amount. I've been using this on my body, and although at first I thought it was a really dramatic difference, I'm not sure. It's really dramatic and deserving of all its raves, but it feels very nice going on, and apparently it makes your eyelashes long, so I've been putting it on my eyelashes and I'll let you know if it does actually work. But it's a nice thing to have around, very soothing, very moisturising, and all natural ingredients. It's just beeswax, honey and royal jelly, I think, something like that. Really good stuff. I've got quite a few really good things that I want to show you. The first thing is Bare Minerals. I blogged about this at the launch. If you haven't tried the ready eyeshadows, you really do need to, and this is my absolute favourite. I have to say their blushes, I prefer their loose mineral blushes to the pressed ones, which I thought, the one that I tried, I thought was a bit streaky. Not streaky, but not quite as perfect as the loose one, which I'm a huge fan of. But anyway, this is the Honeymoon phase, and I could literally wear this every single day and never get bored. It's a pale icy pink and then a graphite shimmery sort of silvered black. I've got swatches and review on my blog, but this is so flattering and again reasonably priced. It's only £19, which I think is pretty good going, and you get 3 grams. Really good quality, smooth, pigmented, great stuff. Another thing which is eyeshadow, a similar kind of very pinky, neutral, easy to wear colours is this. I loved it when it first came out, but recently I've been wearing it practically every day, including today. It's Estee Lauder Island Sands, and I think this is permanent. As I say, I spoke about this in a previous video, so I won't devote too much time, but this shade in particular is a really beautiful shade, very neutral, pigmented, and just very natural looking, easy to wear, and kind of retro, so I've got it today, but you probably won't be able to see, but in person, nice texture and a bit powdery, but really easy to wear, and the ultimate go-to palette. The next thing I want to mention is part of the brand new Illamasqua collection. I recently went to one of their launch parties, not a blogger event, it was open to the public, and I bought 2 things from the collection. It's really strange, I'm going to blog about this collection, but it's almost the antithesis of everything that Illamasqua stands for, because none of these colours are groundbreaking and they're just the ultimate neutral lover's dream, and these are a case in point. This is not remotely unique at all, and my bugbear with Illamasqua is that the amount that you get for the price is not that good, although it was 20% off on the evening, so it was fine. But the blushes, you only get 4.5 grams, and the lip gloss is 7 millilitres, which I think looks a lot less than the usual amount, I'm not sure. But they're the same colour family, very bland but very beautiful. This is called Naked Rose and this one is called Intimacy, and it's really glossy. It is very sticky, which is why I'm not wearing it today with my hair down. It's a recipe for disaster. But if you want to wear your hair up and get the ultimate glossy pigmented lip, this is fantastic. I'll put swatches on my blog and a full review. This has a beautiful texture and you don't need much. It smells really nice. I wasn't sure if I liked Illamasqua's scented products because sometimes they can make me feel a bit queasy, but I have to admit I really love this and really enjoying both of these. The next thing I want to mention is a Dior eyebrow pencil, and this is their powder eyebrow pencil. And I'm wearing it now. It's quite a dark brown. This shade is Sable Sand 453. Comes with a nice brush at one end and then obviously the pencil at the other end, and it really does go on like a powder. It's really easy to use, lasts absolutely all day, and definitely recommended. A bit pricey but worth it, I think. The next pencil I want to mention, I actually got it on clearance and I'm so glad I picked it up. It's brilliant. It's by Cargo and it's called the Reverse Lip Liner, and I'll just put some on. It's a lot like Guerlain Cupidon and various Benefit pencils that you can use, and Elf does one. I mean, it's nothing, once again, nothing unique, but it really does seem to work. Beautiful colour, beautiful texture, and I really enjoy using it, and I think I got it for about £2 or something ridiculous. It was on 75% off clearance, so do check your local Boots for that, or even at full price. If you don't have one of these, then this is definitely one of the best ones. I really like it, and it's matte, it's not like Cupidon, which is a bit shimmery. The next pencil, I love pencils, you might gather, is by Jane Iredale, and it's a lip liner and it's called Spice. Again, not unique, but very pretty nude colour that you can wear with just a red lip, a nude lip, pink lip. It's the ultimate just natural lip liner, and it does stay on rather well, so I really like that. And the next thing, I just this morning got the most amazing swap package. I have to do a video all about this because it was jaw-droppingly amazing, and it's from my friend that I always mention, Antonia, who we just do the best swaps ever, and she sends me such thoughtful gifts. But anyway, I'll tell you all about it in my video. But this has really taken me by surprise because I'm always a bit dismissive of MAC mineral skin finishes because I'm not really a fan. I always think they make your pores look bigger, they're a bit powdery, and I always look to someone like Guerlain, maybe even Estee Lauder. I always sort of turn my nose up at MAC mineral skin finishes as overhyped. But this, of course, limited edition, not really worth mentioning, but it's called Whisper of Guilt, and it's their new version of skin finish called Extra Dimension. I wouldn't be surprised if they launch this as permanent because when they do a new texture they like to promote it, but that's just my speculation. This is Whisper of Guilt, and it really does go on like a liquid illuminator, so I'm really impressed with that. It's nothing like the mineral skin finishes of yesteryear. So absolutely brilliant colour, and I'll put some on now. I like to put this on, this is just an e.l.f. brush, I like to put this on literally all over, but concentrating on my cheeks, and it's so good. I'm actually wearing a different powder as well, which I'm going to mention in a moment. This just makes you look gleaming. And as I said, I just mentioned that I'm wearing a powder. This is Guerlain Meteorites, and they're quite famous, known as the balls. This is just the very classic one called, not sure, but it's a permanent one, I think. It's the pale, I think it's Teint Rose, that's what I think. And I was always very dismissive of this and didn't really get the hype, so I never really caught the bug. But Guerlain have brought out the most fantastic collection. It's pricey, but it's the Emilio Pucci for Guerlain range, and I really liked the little Pucci packages that came with it, so I bought the brush. And people say it's hard, there's a bit of fallout. You don't really think of it as a particularly striking brush, but when I use this with my meteorites, I have to say, if you buy meteorites, you better buy the meteorites brush, otherwise you're wasting your time. I wouldn't have believed that, but it's such a difference. I would go as far as saying they actually don't work unless you have the meteorites brush, and they give you a really sophisticated sort of halo effect to your skin. And of course, absolutely love the pouch and everything about this Pucci collection. I'm just going to throw this in as a final favourite, although I haven't tried it. I had to get this. It's the Emilio Pucci blusher and bronzer. If you want a review on this, just let me know, but it's that huge compact, and again you get a Pucci pouch within it. I tried it in the shop and I loved it, and it is painfully expensive, but you do get a lot. You get 16 grams, so I wouldn't feel guilty buying that, so I recommend you do. And yeah, those are all my favourites. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all soon. All the best, bye.